Social media, quite risky, but email, you actually own it, and data is money these days. Your first 100 email subscribers can easily turn into your first £1,000 in sales, and that's pretty much what happened to me in a space that I had absolutely no experience in. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Hadi G, and on this channel I like to share all things business as well as a glimpse into what it's like to own a business for myself. Today I'm going to show you the exact funnel that I used to make my first £1,000 in sales for my digital product. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can set this up using Klaviyo. So what even is an email funnel? I'm talking about this funnel. Do we even know what it is? An email funnel is basically a sequence of emails aimed at converting your email subscribers into paying customers. The great thing about an email funnel is that you set it up once, and after that it just runs automatically. So my funnel for my digital product basically took on this kind of structure. I had an entry point. I had to figure out a way that I was actually going to get people to give me their data, to give me their email address. So I offered a free product, which was my blueprint of how to start a clothing brand. Once they've typed in their email address, the first email that they're going to receive in this funnel is going to be that digital product that I promised them. The second email, which is usually like a few days later, that is about me, my brand story, and I went ahead and promoted more free content. So obviously I have this YouTube channel where I dive into business, how to run a business, and all of that kind of stuff. So that is free content that I offered my email subscribers. Email 3 was testimonies. So people that have already used my digital product, my online course, to kind of sort of like encourage people to realize that this is a successful product that is bringing success to people. Then email number 4 is the sales email, the pitch. And within this email, I am offering an exclusive discount for those email subscribers. I want to create sort of like this urgency that they need to buy my digital product now because there's an offer. And then email 5 is of course the thank you email for those that have ended up purchasing this particular digital product. So that was the basic structure that my funnel took on. So let's jump into my computer, let's jump onto Klaviyo so that I can show you exactly how to recreate this funnel using Klaviyo. Now the first thing I'm going to want to do is connect my Klaviyo to my Wix. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in and complete setup. Amazing. That was actually really easy to do. So now we are in the Klaviyo dashboard. Over here you can see we've got different options. So you can see campaign, flow, sign up forms, reviews. So in order to create my funnel, the first thing I'm going to want to do is create a sign up form. So let's get started with that. I want one that is a pop-up, and as you can see it does have the highest conversion. Over here you can include a teaser, which again has a higher conversion. So I'm gonna leave that ticked and click next. Over here it's letting me know that I could offer a coupon, and now it's asking me how I want the layout to look, and I'm actually quite happy with the way that looks. So I'm gonna click up here where it says edit form, and now we're gonna start editing some of the text here. So I'm actually gonna write want to start a clothing brand ? Then I'm gonna edit this one, get my blueprint straight to your inbox. Over here we're just asking for their email address. Here I'm gonna change this to say get the blueprint, and then I'm going to leave that text as it is. Then I'm going to go ahead and change this image and upload, and that is how that's going to look. I could also add some additional blocks like a countdown timer, the coupon, maybe a spin to win if you want to have a bit of fun, but I'm going to keep it simple for now. This is what it would look like on mobile. So that's desktop and then that's mobile. So I am happy with that, and I'm going to click over here where it says publish, and now that is live. So I'm going to go ahead and exit. So you can see here that it has a data, so it can show you, how many people have signed up to the email sign, the percentage and the performance, but obviously it's poor right now because I've just created it. So next we're going to go over here where it says flow, and we're going to create our welcome series. So the first trigger is obviously going to be when somebody is added to the email list. So we're going to click next, and this is going to be the welcome email. As you can see, it's saying wait 3 days, and then the next email will be about me, social media. I did say that I was going to have a bit of social media on there, and over here you can adjust, you know, how many days after you send that email. So I'm gonna keep it at 3 days. So this is what my flow is looking like at the moment, and over here you can see all the different things that you can add to the flow. So my welcome series actually has 5 emails, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the additional emails just so that they're there, and then I'm gonna go in and edit each email. Down here I want to add my time delay, so I'm gonna pop that in here, and leave this as it is. Then for the time delay between this email and this email, I'm going to delay it by around about 5 days and click save. So this email 3, just so that you're aware of what it is, this one is going to be my testimonies. So between my testimonies email and my sales pitch, I'm going to actually have 2 days between those two, and then I'm going to leave that as it is. So for email 5, I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm actually going to put a conditional split in between the sales pitch email and email 5. And over here, I'm actually going to put the settings in immediately. So I'm going to click here where it says select a condition, and down here I'm going to click when someone has done or not done. Then over here I'm going to click metric, and I'm going to scroll, and I'm going to write ordered a product at least once since starting this flow, and click save. And this I'm going to move to this side, and that will be email number 5. And if they have not, I could continue like a new series going down here, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. Let's go right up to the top. So over here will be the welcome email. So in here you're going to be able to add the subject line. I'm offering them the blueprint, so mine will be like, here is your blueprint. Then in here I'll probably put like, here is your blueprint. Then over here we can edit the actual email. Over here we're able to see like all the content that you can add. It's already imported my logo, which is amazing. I'm not gonna completely create the emails. I'm just gonna basically show you like the template. Otherwise this video will be way too long. So as you can see, you can just edit your text quite well here. So over here it says, as promised, here is your blueprint. And then here, what I'd basically do is write, get your blueprint. And I'm gonna write use code, like a random code at checkout. And then over here it says get your blueprint, and then I'm gonna link it straight to the blueprint on my website. Oh, and as you can see, that has already popped up on the website. This is my blueprint. Link that there. I could play around with these social media handles, adding my social media, but essentially somebody will get this email, they'll click this, it will take them straight to this page. They'll add this to cart, then they just need to enter that promotional code and it will be free. So over here we can see the preview. We can actually like send a test preview to an email address just to see whether it looks exactly how you want it to look. Now I'm going to click exit, and I'm going to click done. So that's that email done. Next, I can go ahead and edit the very next email. There's loads of different templates that we can work with, and this kind of makes the process a lot easier. This will be the most important email, so we're gonna go ahead and edit that email. And over here, the most important thing would be to make sure we're adding the product. We've got an option of dynamic and static. I'm going to click static and click add products, and as you can see, it's got all my products here, and I'm going to add this one which says the ultimate clothing brand starter kit. Then I'll add product, and you can see that this product is there. Over here I can adjust the product details, so I would want a link to the product. I would want to show ratings, but we don't have Klaviyo reviews at the moment, so that is something that I would then have to add at a later date. And obviously we could go ahead and make this email look nice, but that would be the main premise of this particular email. So I can click exit, again edit the subject line and the preview text and all of that good stuff, and click done. Then lastly, for email 5, this is where it will be a request for reviews, and over here we're looking at this. So this is what we would want to do. Drop this in and we can get started for free and basically set that up. We can also import reviews from any other platform. So currently I use a different platform for my reviews, so I could just import everything so that everything is coming through Klaviyo. So whenever I want to see that particular welcome series, I just have to click over here where it says flow, and I can have a look at my welcome series, go back, edit it, and see if there's anything, I want to add, remove, and all of that good stuff, improve it and stuff. That is all going to be here. So that's the welcome series. We can even show our analytics and see how well it's been doing. So the open rate, the click rate, and all of that good stuff. Right now would be a great time to try Klaviyo. Make sure you're clicking the link in my description to get your free account and get started. And that's basically how I created the funnel that managed to gain me my first 1,000 sales with this particular digital product. Email marketing is definitely one of my favorite forms of marketing because, as you can see, once that's all automated, those emails are just running, and Klaviyo makes it really quite simple to set up. If you guys do want a little bit more of a detailed video of me actually creating each email, definitely let me know. But hopefully you've got the main basis of how to set up that email flow. I will have Klaviyo linked in the description. It is a great platform to get started with email marketing, as you can see. And I am all about looking professional, and Klaviyo allows you to do exactly that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my very next video.